Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. First down, Murray. And he finds Fitzgerald. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there right off the bat. 48 yards. How about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Hatch it. Hatch it.
Now Murray. He bootlegs it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing it is Murray on 3rd down. This one caught by Isabella. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. The pass receiver turned into a then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the drive with Conner, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Roethlisberger will throw, escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be intercepted. The All-Pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And some room to run now. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Dante Moncrief, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine. Check.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Murray now. And it's got Fitzgerald. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Mike 50, Michael. Mike 50. They can't hang with us.
Murray now on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
We got 4. We got 4.
After the sack on 1st down, Murray, that ball complete to Isabella. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 18-yard line.
You got Ocean Man right there. Hush him. 55, Mike, got to the ball.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find Isabella. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Hey, switch gears. Watch 98.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Charles Clay His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
It's fourth down.
On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cards will take over first and 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Murray off play action. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Johnson. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
17 more yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
198. 98 to Mike.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
198. 198.
Play fake. Murray. He'll buy some time right. That is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 yards there and a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Here we go. Get the flag. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Look. Off. 198. Watch 98.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Come on, D. 198.
2nd down and goal. Murray to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. Echo.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 6 yards away. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Here's the fullback. This is Roosevelt Nix. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
180. 58.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
230. We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
My observation has been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's Murray. And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger is going to got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And down inside the 15 he goes. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan. Coach was standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
He's an absolute oak tree in the pocket because he is so hard to get on the ground. Not as elusive as he used to be, but still trying to get him down. Tough for any defender. In that case, he's able to move just enough. Incomplete pass downfield.
This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Here we go.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
At the Cardinals' 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and that will shave 1 more off this lead.
16.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes.
The Cardinals take over.
Let's go.
First and 10
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This one caught by Isabella. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played, the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is what I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
You go tight. You go different. 66. 50.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Open man is Switzer, complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Cardinals take over.
Let's go.
First and 10
Let's go.
at their own 4-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat...
David Johnson on his way. The 40, the 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll... bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Corey Peters in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. From the 35 on 2nd down, Murray. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. 4 down. 4 down. Check. Hey, no, look, we got Mike Fitt. Let's go, tight end. Let's go.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and it looks like Steeler football. It is.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. but it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger flushed out right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Hassan Reddick picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Here's Connor. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On the carry, it's Samuels. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
See that? 230. 58, come on. We got to get the football.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Roethlisberger will throw. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And now look at him go. He's at the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. He goes 105 yards on the kick return. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Set. 130. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off. Let's get off the field.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Check three.
The drive will start with Connor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. They'll run it with Johnson. Oh, David Johnson on his way. He's at the 50, 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big run there by Johnson. 60. 3 yards.
Another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. I don't think you
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Open man completes it to Butler. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Butler. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Now the try here for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
57. Mike, 57.
Now Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Ben leaves to counter on the draw. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 57, Mike, 57. I got you, punk.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line.
Hey, I 7.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Thompson, the rookie from Bama. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game?
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. You know what it says? Yeah. Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2. Another carry now for Edmonds. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving and carry it with them. That's called being in the zone.